In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up Google Ads for your physiotherapy business. Whether you just run ads for physiotherapists or you actually own the business yourself and you need to learn how to get more clients, this video is for you. I'm going to dive in and show you everything, the type of ad copy that works really well to turn clicks into clients, the two biggest mistakes that 99% of new advertisers make that destroy their Google Ads account, and the correct type of bidding strategy that you should be starting on when you're creating a new Google Ads account when you have no conversion data. All right, so make sure you watch the entire video so you don't miss out on anything important. Let's just dive straight into the video. So once we're in the Google Ads dashboard in the campaign section, what we want to do is just create our campaign. All right, so tap on the button that says new campaign and start getting this rolling. So the type of objective that we're going to pick is going to be leads. All right, it's not sales because obviously we're not actually making purchases right off the bat. We're getting leads, we're getting people who are interested in getting their back fixed or their knee fixed or anything like that, you know, and coming to our physiotherapy clinic. So we're getting their details like their name, number, and they're booking an appointment on our website, or they're calling us up and then booking an appointment like that. So that's exactly what we want. So the objective is leads. So for conversion goals, I actually have a separate video that goes through everything when it comes to conversions, tracking phone calls and form submissions and everything like that. So if you want to actually learn exactly how to set that up properly, there's a video link straight down the description. But for me, I'm just going to add in another goal, and that's phone call leads. But you don't need to stress about setting this up right now. Just set it up after you've watched this video, because your ad campaign will take a couple of hours before it actually verifies and is actually able to be fully live. So you've got plenty of time. So tap on continue. What we're doing now is we're selecting a campaign type. We're going to go with search. Come on. I mean, like, it is the one that we want. Everything else here, take it from me. I run a marketing agency. Everything else is us. If you want to make money online from Google Ads, you pick search, because this is the one where people literally just type into Google Ads, physiotherapist near me, and then they get a bunch of ads, right? So what we're going to do right now is click on website visits, because we want people to visit our website. We don't want them to call us, because phone call ads really suck. We're already going to have a call extension on the ad anyway, so they can call us from the ad as well. So we don't need to stress about having this or anything else. So bang, I'm just putting my website here like that, and we're going to tap on continue. Now you can just label the campaign name, whatever it is. We're going to base this campaign around people typing up physiotherapy, physiotherapist near me, just anything like that, right? So we're going to have a pretty broad catch-all Google ad based around physiotherapy and just any sort of service that they need in regards to physio. So I've just labeled this physio near me, which is the type of keywords that we're going for, and gen as in general, and then exact because they're all going to be exact match keywords. You'll understand what I'm talking about in a minute. But if you do find any keywords along the way that are really popping off, like knee pain, physio, or just anything like that, you want to actually create separate campaigns for these ones, because they should deserve their own campaign if they're getting a large amount of conversion, so you can really tailor the ad copy to that. All right, so now we're in the bidding area. This is the first biggest mistake that 99% of new Google advertisers make, right? They start this on conversions because Google forces you onto conversions at the very start, when instead they should be putting this on clicks and having a maximum cost per click set in, right? It's going to give you this little warning sign up here. Do not stress about this. This is the best way to set it up, especially from the start. You're going to change this over to conversion focused anyway after you've got a decent amount of conversions in your Google Ads account, but you don't want to start it on conversions because it's going to spend a ridiculous amount of money to just get a conversion, because it doesn't know how much it should be paying for people to convert on your website. All right, so you want to do it this way. Set it on clicks. It's setting a maximum cost per click. I'm starting this maximum cost per click at 10. Just because this is a good little feeler area. You'll see the average cost per click after a couple of days of running the ads. If you're not getting enough traffic, you just want to increase the bids a little bit by a couple of dollars, and then you'll start getting more and more traffic. If you're getting, you know, enough traffic, but you don't want to be spending this much, you can actually start lowering the bid. So you can find that Goldilocks area where it's the best in between cheapest clicks and the amount of search volume that you want per day. Now what we want to do now is just tap on next, and we're going to remove search and display. These are both just absolutely arse. They're unbelievably hard to track. Look, if you can't track it, then you probably shouldn't spend a lot of money on it, all right? That's good advice, because, you know, otherwise you're going to be throwing a bunch of money at stuff. You're not going to know what's working, what's not working. And I don't want to train you that way to actually start setting up these ads like an idiot. So we're going to go through and do this the most, you know, thorough way possible. So for location area, we just want to tap on enter another location, tap on advanced search. I'm going to teach you the best way to do your location targeting. So what we want to do is tap on show all areas, and then we just want to type in one of our, you know, service areas. So just say we have a clinic in Chadstone. All right, we're just going to type in Chadstone, tap on include, and let's just say we have a large amount of other people that come from Melbourne East, Mount Waverley. You know your own business. You should kind of know how far a way to target for yourself, you know, depending on how far people travel for your clinic. If you're a really good clinic and people travel, like, I don't know, they might travel 20 minutes. So you can target up to 20 minutes away from your area, just anything like that. Now, this is the best way to do the targeting because you can increase and decrease bids based on different towns and suburbs. So just say Mount Waverley converts really well and we get a lot of clients from Mount Waverley, we can increase the bids here. And just say Burwood over here gets me like no clients, I can decrease the bids there so I can lower my ad spend there because obviously there's no point, I'm just wasting money over there. All right, now if you want to be a lazy motherfucker, you can also just tap on radius and just dump a massive pin like this. I personally think it's disgusting and I never do it for any of my clients. It's absolutely horrible and you can't do any bid adjustments because obviously it's just one massive targeting zone. All right, now what we want to do is tap on save. And now this is the second biggest mistake that most new advertisers make, right? Well, I'd honestly say basically all of them. Even I fell victim to this, right? So it's this location options. So what Google does, it keeps you on presence or interest right at the start. I don't know why it has it auto-selected instead of presence, people in or regularly in. You want it to be this second option because you don't want people who are interested in your area coming and, you know, clicking on your website, wasting your money. This means that anyone from a different country or anything like that can literally tap on your ads and waste your money when they don't even live in your area. So they're already not high quality. They don't live anywhere near you. Yes, there is the potential chance that Nana's over in Abu Dhabi and she wants to book in her physiotherapy in Melbourne in like the next 2 weeks. That is a possibility, but this will save you way more money by avoiding this than having it on for those select few rare individuals, all right? So change it over to presence, people in or regularly in, and you can thank me later. Actually, no, you can thank me now. Can you please like the video? It will help me out heaps. Now you have audience segments as well. Now, I know I've just given you a chock full of value, but this is another super valuable area as well. You can tap on select all and you can actually do bid adjustments on this area as well. Like I said, ones that convert well, you can increase bids. Ones convert shit, you can decrease bids. By the way, I hope you're enjoying this video. If you did want my advertising course where I share all the secrets that I can't share for free on YouTube, there's a link in the description. I teach all the free things like setting up your Google Ads account, Facebook Ads account on this YouTube channel. But if you want the templates, the complete understanding on how to do market research to find high converting ads before you even spend a dime, and you want all the secret optimizations that actually make your Google Ads account more and more profitable the longer you run Google Ads, there's a link straight in the description that teaches you everything I know when it comes to Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and automating your entire business. Go check it out. But make sure to keep this on observation. You can put in more settings and add in a rotation. So, you know, if you want the optimize the best performing ads, obviously you're going to have that on anyway. Then you can put in your ad schedule. So just say it's weekdays, you know, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or whatever, right? Now tap on next. Now I just tap on next for this again, and then I skip this. Now for the ad group, we want to paste in our keywords. So here's all the keywords that I'm going to be bidding on. I'm going to slowly scroll through so you can, you know, grab these if you want, because these are all really good physio keywords. Now I have all these as exact match. You see how they have little brackets around them? Because this just means our ads only appear when people search up these exact terms. Where if I have it the other way around, I don't have these brackets, they'll be broad match, which just means they'll go to anyone who searches something slightly related, which is not what we want. And phrase match is all right, I just don't really use it. I prefer exact match. All right, so I'm going to scroll through here. Feel free to, you know, stop it if you want and understand, you know, what I'm actually doing here. But yeah, this is exactly the type of keywords that I have put in here. Maybe I would probably remove the cost ones just because, you know, they're usually just price shoppers at that point. I don't really want to deal with that. So what we got to do now is go down and actually build the ad. So it's already on ad strength poor. Don't worry about this. This is a useless metric. You don't have to worry about any of this shit here. Like 90% of my ads say ad strength poor and they perform better than every other ad that has ever said excellent or anything like that. So the first thing we want to do is go to calls and just add in our phone number just like this. As you can see, if somebody types up this on mobile, they can actually see right here that they can call the ad or tap on here and go straight to the page. Now what we want to do now is tap on apply, and we want to actually change this around to actually be good because right now this is horrible. So I'm going to teach you a really good tip, right? A really good tip. Please, if you want to thank me for this, smash like on the video, but this is something nobody else shares. It's a keyword insertion, all right? So what a keyword insertion does, it'll grab any of the keywords that you're bidding on up here. So whenever somebody types up something like physio near me, it'll put it directly into the headline itself. So what we want to do is just paste this in like that, right? This is just our default text. It's not going to be physio near me every single time. It's literally based off what keyword they triggered when they typed this up. And now we're just going to pin this as first position, right? What I'm going to show you real quick is here. As you can see, it's local physio. That's the very first headline, right? Which is one of our keywords up here. It's this one here actually specifically. So when somebody types up local physio, it's going to literally take the exact keyword that they've just typed in and put it as the first headline of our ad. You cannot be any more relevant to what somebody is searching than the literal thing that they actually typed into the search bar. So this boosts your click-through rate a ridiculous amount, so make sure you're doing this. So for headline number 1, I always pin the actual keyword insertion, and then I'll just have another pinned first headline of, usually the actual physio itself and the location it is. So maybe it's in Bentley, it could be Bentley Physio, right? This is just because it makes it super relevant. And obviously it helps because if they're not near Bentley, they're probably not going to tap on it, so it won't waste any of your money. But if they are close by, they will tap on it and go straight to it, because obviously, a lot of people might be like, oh, well, I don't want to drive to Bentley to go get it done. Where other people that see that like, oh yeah, I will drive to Bentley to go get that done. All right, so that would be my second pinned headline as like number 1 if I was you. But what we're going to do now is put in, just different ones that we've got. So I guess I will use that example before, Chadston Physio. Now I would pin this as number 1 or 2. For this example, we're just going to go 2 right now. Obviously this ad was built in the Chadston area. So we'll do Chadston instead of Bentley. So as you can see, physio clinic near me, Chadston Physio, right? Absolutely killer ad, right? Absolutely killer. Straight away gives them the exact thing that they were searching, right? A physio clinic near them. And then the next thing is it tells them the exact location. So if it's in their range of where they'd like to drive to go to a physio, they'll just bang, tap on this ad just like that. You can also have different things in the actual second headlines. So we can have physiotherapist near you, relieve pain and move better, sports and injury rehab experts, book your appointment today, and then same day appointments, right? So now our ad will just cycle through these different headlines, all these ones that are labeled number 2. And what we want to do now is actually start creating good descriptions, because right now they're pretty shit descriptions. So we want to make stuff that actually, gets people to go, I want to go get a quote from these guys, or I want to go book in with these guys. So let's remove all of this ugly stuff. All right, so here's 2 really killer descriptions. Now, obviously I'm from Australia. Physio, we use this word a lot for physiotherapist. I don't know if people from the States or the UK do, but this is a very normal way to refer to a physiotherapist in Australia. It's just by saying physio, right? I know our language is a little bit different because, we always shorten stuff, but this is what a killer ad would look like in Australia for, a physiotherapy clinic. Right, so as you can see, physio clinic near me, relieve pain and move better, personalized physio using evidence-based care, book online today. Like, come on, this is absolutely killer, guys. And then you can actually call the business straight here as well. But we're not done just yet. We're going to scroll down. We're going to add in some of our images. Now for images, I recommend having photos of you and your team members or anything like that. Just showing people, not ugly stock photos, just photos of you and your actual team. It just makes it so much more trusting. So I just go through here and just tap on ones that are related to us. So I don't know if these are real. I'm assuming these are stock photos, but these ones don't have backgrounds, so they kind of look a little bit weird. Even though they are photos of the staff, I would just have them in the background, like in their own, room. Otherwise it would look kind of weird if you've just got it with the white background. So I'm not going to select these ones. I'm going to select these shitty, these shitty stock ones, which I just ragged on before. But this is just for the example. If this was an ad campaign that I was actually running for them, I wouldn't use stock photos. Tap on save. So now we're going to scroll down and put in our business logo and then just add in site links. So the site links will just go to different services that you've got. So maybe ones that are specific about knees, shoulders, back, anything like that. You just chuck them all in here. And all you got to do is just tap the plus, put in the text of what it is. So something like knee repair or knee physio, whatever. And then you just add in a URL that goes to that specific service page. And you just tap on create. And then you scroll down, you can put in call outs, but honestly, I think that they're pretty useless. And then you can go down to more assets if you're running promotions or anything like that. But honestly, everything here is kind of useless besides promotions. So we're going to scroll down, tap on save, and then tap on next. And we're just going to set in our daily budget. I personally recommend doing whatever the maximum cost per click is. For us, it's $10 and timesing that by 10. So we can get around 10 clicks per day, right? This would mean that our daily budget would be $100 and it should guarantee us around 2 to 3 booked in appointments depending on how good our website is. If the website's a really good website and this converts around 30%, that means you'll get at least 3 booked in appointments per day from that $100 in ad spend. Now, I'm just gonna put this on $5 just because this is an example and I don't wanna accidentally set this live right now and then forget about it like I have before. You're just gonna tap on next, and now you're just gonna review everything, confirm that it's you, and you'll get a button up here that says publish and a button down here that says publish. And that's it, guys. That's exactly how you set up your Google Ads account. Look, if you did want that unfair advantage in your physiotherapy business, and if you want to know all the secrets that I can't share for free on YouTube, because if I do, they'll get saturated and stop working, look, go to the description, check out my advertising course. It literally has everything there. You'll never have to rely on a marketing agency again to run your ads, because you'll know exactly how to do it yourself. Or if you're a marketing agency, you'll learn exactly how to run profitable ads for your clients regardless. So if you're interested, go check it out.